Hi, this is Linda Larson Schlitz. And if you are one of those people who feel you're functioning just fine, not having any major problems, but you've got people in your life that are saying maybe you're drinking too much, maybe you are what we call a functional alcoholic. If you've been told that, I want you to stay tuned. We're going to talk about that, and I want to share with you some things that you can be aware of to try to figure it all out. Okay, so one of the things that we're going to talk about today is what we call shade behaviors. And I'm grateful for Jason Matthews, who's really helped me to develop this little thing that I think will help you a lot to take a look at your own behaviors and see if maybe these are some of the reasons why you drink to begin with. Using alcohol is just a symptom of a deeper problem. So, shade behaviors are the things that we use to hide. When we go into the shade, we are getting away from being in the light. We don't want the sun shining on us. If you're a Christian, which I am, the sun, you know who the sun is. And we don't want the truth to be made known because we know what's best for us. We know this isn't the best choice to be drinking a lot, but yet we do it anyway. And when we're doing things that are incongruent with who we are, with what we know is right, with our own values and morals, we have to be secretive. So that's the first letter in shade is secretive. I know I was when I was drinking, my goodness, when we'd go out and I'd be afraid people would call me a lush because they would. They're like, "Oh, slow down. Why are you drinking so much?" So I started drinking before I went out, so they wouldn't criticize me when I drank too much, so much when I went out, and I would sneak drinks. You do this secretively so that people don't know. You sneak to the store when they're not looking, and then you make up excuses. So, why do we do this? Because we're hollow. We're shallow people. We don't have close interactions and relationships with people. We're really just a shell of a person who plays the game, puts the good face on. Hi, I'm fine. You've probably heard that term, I'm fine. You've probably said it a million times when you're really not. You're stressed out. That's why you're drinking in the bathroom or down the basement or out in the garage or wherever you're drinking so that people don't find out because you're being so secretive, but you're hollow. You don't have connections with others. You don't go deep. You don't let anybody in. And then maybe, like a lot of us, you become adversarial. If someone suggests that maybe you have a drinking problem, I do not. Why would you say that? I don't drink any more than anybody else. You compare yourself to others. This is what normal is. What do you mean? I've only had two drinks. Okay, your two drinks might have been drinks, but nevertheless, you're arguing about it. Maybe you are arguing about religion or politics or something else, but you just can't relate to other people on a kind, loving level. You have to defend yourself. That's your normal human neuroplastic way of coping is to be adversarial and to be argumentative. It is not helping you. And I know for me, I became that way. I wasn't that way so much when I was sober, but when I started drinking, it got a lot worse. Divisive, the next thing in the shade behaviors. So we've got secretive, hollow, adversarial, and now divisive. And that is definitely where we try to pit people against each other. We get into a argument about something being adversarial, but we divide people, divide and conquer. And if we can get people to, when we're drinking and we want to continue to drink, we find somebody else that's going to advocate for us. She doesn't drink that much. Why are you on her case? Leave her alone. So we look for people that are going to be on our side, and then that causes division in the family or wherever it might be. And there is a problem. So that divisiveness is another behavior that we have that keeps others at bay. And it keeps us lonely, angry, all different kinds: hungry, angry, lonely, tired, halt. Those are bad behaviors, but these are things that really keep us from getting to a deeper relationship with others. And the last one is evasive. Being evasive is avoiding. It's avoiding the what we're doing. So we may, running these together, the shade behaviors, you want to drink. So what do? You go to the store and someone says, "Well, where are you going?" "Oh, I just have to run to the store to get some things." So you come back and it's like, "Well, what were you getting?" "Oh, I had to get some laundry detergent." Okay, so you're not only being secretive, you're being evasive, and now you want to drink that, but people are around and you don't want them to know that you're drinking. So now you have to make an excuse and be evasive so they don't find out or they don't come by you because they might smell. So do the laundry. So you can make an excuse to go get laundry detergent. Now you can make an excuse you're going to go do the laundry. We come up with all kinds of excuses to be evasive, to keep people away from us so we can do what we want to do. And why do we do it? Because we don't feel close to people, because we don't have any meaningful things going on in life. And alcohol becomes our best friend. It becomes a thing that doesn't talk back to us. It doesn't, that we don't have to be divisive about, that we can tell all our secrets to, and we don't have to work at it. Alcohol's easy. If this sounds like you, and you perhaps are a functioning alcoholic, you're doing these things, you're hiding, you're lying, you're maybe even cheating and stealing, who knows? But you don't have meaningful relationships because alcohol is standing in your way, then please get in touch with me. These shade behaviors are going to be the death of you if you don't get them under control. And I've got a solution. It is changing over to trace behaviors, and I want to trace that path for you next time. So please, if you are not on my list, please subscribe so you get my next video. Give it a like if this has been helpful to you, and please comment. Let me know what you think. If you've got some other ideas, I can guarantee you've never heard of the shade thing before, because Jason and I are just making it up. But I know that God's led you here for a purpose. Let's figure that out together. You can find me in the link below. Let's talk and see if I can help.